everybody. If you're watching live, hello. Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Bacchanal Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Akil, in the Kakalaki, North Carolina, with my co-host.
Hey to the sea, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand spanking another episode.
Yes, man, and like I always say, man, if you feel like it, take your shirt off, twist it around your head, and spin it like a helicopter, because that's the type of energy we on today. All right, so we got Morgan Iverson, no relation to AI, Danny Quick, and that is not a report on his sex life. That's just his last name. That's on the report. They are back. They are black. And Lumber Jax, episode issue 2 is out.
Yes.
Back door.
Damn, somebody coming through the back door.
Bacchanal Podcast, not the Backdoor Podcast.
It is easy to get those two confused.
Oh, Lord, somebody trying to creep in through the back. And yes, I'm doing a live. We're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away issue 1 that's been autographed by Morgan himself. And I also got issue 1 of Ace Blade by Danny. I'm be looking just like Muhammad Ali that we're going to be giving away as well.
Nice.
So I'm talking about.
All right, everybody, let's jump into this. We don't have much time with these guests because they got to show at 8 o'clock. Morgan?
Yes, sir.
What's the process of creating this book, man?
Cumbersome, but I mean that writing the actual script was great because I knew what direction I wanted to go, and you know, as an next installation of the story for this art, so that was fun. But getting it made, I'll be nice and say cumbersome.
Now, I like the direction the story's going. I like what's his name? Nubus, the new bad guy that they brought in. Preacher Man. Does he have a healing factor? I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Hey, we're going to find out, but he should have he should have a healing factor, shouldn't he?
He got hit in the face with that axe, and then he was out scheming like an hour later.
Hey, hey, listen, he just wanted to make sure that he understood how serious the situation was. That's all.
He about there healing the sick. You know
that's right.
Preacher got to do that. He
Yeah.
gotta lay hands on you sometime.
That's your Joel Osteen vibes from him. I was like, this is Joel Osteen.
He's the black version.
Now, I told you before the show I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh boy.
Because I like the dialogue of, I believe the character's name is Nubus. I like the dialogue.
Animus.
Animus. I'm all mispronouncing now. Now, Jax, them comebacks that you wrote, man, I don't know what in the TI university you thinking of, but I wrote one down. You lying toilet ornament. Who talks like that, Warrior?
I like that one.
Hey.
I read that. I was like, I gotta put that in my Rolodex to say it to people.
Thank you, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw that one. I was like, I like it.
You lying toilet.
He was trying to be proper and get at this dude at the same time, and sometimes, you know, those two worlds unite. You got to do it.
He was in the church at the time, so he didn't want to cuss at the man.
Yeah, man. You
gotta be respectful of the Lord's house.
You in your bag when you're writing the church stuff, then you put what? Your molars into your Lorax or your Larox?
Yeah.
I couldn't even. I was like, what in the TI? Expeditiously. What the ass is this?
Hey man, listen, Jax is an educated brother, man. He just, you know, people just think that he's a rage monster. This dude's actually a very smart man. So
he's definitely a rage monster, but he's smart at the same time.
He's not a rage monster, bro.
He burst into the church. He burst into the church, man.
He burst into the church with an axe in his hand.
Hey, but look,
and no shirt.
I don't know if you guys have been through church drama, but I have. Sometimes I think I could have fixed the situation faster with that axe.
And then his outfit, I get 2000s G Unit vibes from his outfit. That was the gear back in the day. You had the arms out, you had the beater. G Unit.
What characters in real life inspired the main character?
Jax, honestly, Julius Peppers was actually the first inspiration for Lumber Jax. It's like a inspiration of Julius Peppers and JJ Watt, just their freakish athleticism.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm googling Julius Peppers right now. Don't mind. okay, I see him.
Don't mind me.
I'm a Carolina Panthers fan.
Okay.
And, so
damn, you like
him off of Julius because Julius
damn.
Peppers he played basketball for like literally like when you get into Jackson's backstory you find out he played basketball too, and that's from Julius Peppers. Like he played basketball when he went to UNC, and he was one of the best Carolina Panthers players and defensive ends of all time. So
Panthers fan. Oh Jesus, you like pain, huh?
Oh wow. I hope you're not a Cowboys fan.
Nah. The closest I got is Buffalo, so I can't talk. But we're starting to do good now. But
all right, Buffalo's actually doing their thing right now.
They're doing their thing this year. Last year too.
Morgan, when I look at the first book, when they first introduce Lumberjack, and he's like, leave the kid alone or leave your life unowned. Mm-hmm. And then when they zoom in, that looked just like you. I swear you put yourself in the comic book. For that purpose, did you model his face off of yourself?
I did not at all.
I'm looking at it and it looks like you.
Nah, bro. And
I can see you saying leave your life unowned. I can see you doing that in the dark alley.
I would say that. I would say that. I mean, a lot of Jackson's psyche definitely is parts of my brain. There's no question about that. But as far as looking like him, actually, he's so like the first character reference I gave for Jax was a cross between Laz Alonso and it was actually Laz Alonso because of his heritage. Because he's I forgot what African nation. I think his father's from the African nation, his mom's from Cuba. And Jax's mom is Cuban, so I wanted to find somebody that had a similar ethnic background to try to model him off of.
So you modeled him after Casey because Casey looks like Alonzo.
I can see that.
You look the same.
I can see that too.
Yeah, you look the same. Just a hat, no hat right now.
I can definitely see that.
You modeled him after Casey. I see it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. I'll take it.
Hey man.
Now, what made you pick New Orleans? Is it just the rich culture?
Yeah, like.
So I mean, New Orleans I picked because Jax overall is it's a destiny and spiritual journey, and New Orleans has such a rich history of not just definitely spiritualism of all sorts, like whether it's Christianity, it's a huge intersection of religions. Mm-hmm. Of all types, ghost stories, all types of stuff like that. But it's also a huge intersection for American history, for refugees, for different, African cultures there. So, and I like the cross in between that and Ethiopia, where Jax is from, being able to play off those on both sides. So that's why I picked New Orleans. There's just so much history there to play off of.
What about North Carolina, man? The home.
We got stuff coming from North Carolina. Don't worry about it. We got stuff coming from North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina has stuff coming. But Jax wasn't the Jax really needed to be in New Orleans for, like I said. I mean, there's things that are going to happen. Well, actually, like if you listen to the podcast, we actually have. Of course, my episodes take place in New Orleans, but one of the big reasons I wanted to use New Orleans, Marie Laveau. You'll definitely be seeing that story and some of that history come into things too.
Now, what's the name of your podcast for everybody listening? Let everybody know the name of your
podcast.
Okay, cool.
Real quick, Morgan, what about the pig people in New Orleans? Can we see any dark history of the pig people that come out at night? Are you aware of the pig people?
I'm not, but I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna look it up now. I definitely, like I said, one of the reasons I chose it is because of the religious. You got voodoo, Hutu, Christian. Christianity has so many different denominations. Catholicism. There's so many cross sections of different religions, especially ones that are central to Africa and that culture. And then also Mardi Gras. Like there's so much that you can pull off of, and that's one of the reasons I chose it.
Lumberjack on the face off against Candyman, or
And that's a good idea. And you give me that. That's two ideas that give me life right now. I might have to do that. I don't know what these pig people are, but I'm gonna find out.
Like when I was reading, research the pig people. Like, because when I was reading it, I was reading Shadow Man recently, and that's based in New Orleans, and I was just like, that'll be a dope crossover.
You're saying the pig people, PIG.
Yeah, pig people, like little
right.
pig heads. Pig
It
bodies.
looks scary. Just a quick Google, and I'm about to close this down.
I'm about to find it right now. I'm about to find this right now. I'm literally putting this in my notes as it stands right now.
Put that in your notes. Add that in the next one, man. There's a rich history of the pig people. So.
What's it about? Give us a little bullet point of what it's about.
Yeah, you gotta tell me something, bro. I mean,
I just started going down the rabbit hole of the pig people. And
so, I mean,
I think it would be a good cannibals.
They're like cannibals, something like that. They live in a certain area in New Orleans.
I like it. I'm definitely using that because I mean, so with where the story is arcing to, I don't want to spoil anything, but spiritualism, not in like a straight up pious religious sense, it's definitely a part of this in Lumber Jax's story. Like it's part of his journey. So that story and having that be in there would be amazing to be able to pull off of, and it's something I'm excited about, both for Jax and another one of our characters, Harlem. That is, I don't know if it's gonna get out this year, but it'll get out early next year if it doesn't.
I'm pulling up some pig people images. I'm not sure.
Have you guys hit Bourbon Street yet in the comic? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
They talked about it in the first issue.
Yeah, I remember, but it didn't come yet, right?
It's
at the end of
the Battle of Bourbon. I can see it coming.
I think, wasn't that the end of the second issue on Bourbon Street?
And it was Mardi Gras. It was Mardi Gras. And, yeah, so that's kind of the ode to it. But you'll definitely see Bourbon Street up there, the French Quarter, the Ninth Ward. You'll definitely see that.
I like the world building that you're doing with the character development and the growth of all the characters in this one, much more than the first one. There's a lot of new characters, a lot of new faces, so I'm really enjoying this comic so far.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I pulled up some stuff on the pig people. They live under the interstate highways in New Orleans. They call them the pig people. The locals say they're cannibals and their noses are upright like pigs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they've been told. They had some coffee with a couple of locals who are telling stories about it. And they're known to be under there. Kind of like, you know, how you see homeless people under the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Like pig people that live there.
I could do a whole lot with that. That's definitely going into, if we hadn't already finished the podcast season for season 4, that would definitely be going into, you know what, I might add an extra episode just for that, because I definitely am going to play off of this. You think I'm joking? I promise you that's going to find a way into Lumber Jax for sure, between Lumber Jax and Harlem.
So where's Lumber Jax going next? We introduced two new villains, and like Lumber Jax has like his crew, his home base. Is that one of the women is his girlfriend, right?
No, his wife Stacy is a lawyer in New Orleans, and their story and their history definitely gets driven into in the origin novel.
Fun fact, Stacy got Ace Blade off back in the day, off of a drug charge.
That came out so wrong.
That sounded so strange. I was
it sounded like she done did something strange to Ace Blade.
I really was. I really thought that he was. I was thinking back through all the storylines we had. I said, wait a minute. So I was like, wait a minute. So Ace Blade does want to die. He wants to die for me. He wants Lumber Jax to kill him. That's what.
No, I'm saying.
I missed that issue. Yeah, Ace Blade
out of jail. She got him out of jail, bro. What are y'all talking about?
I was so discombobulated right now. I know everybody watching had to see my face because I was like, when did that happen? I missed that.
Yeah, I gotta listen to
it. You can't just come out and say, yeah, Stacy actually got Ace Blade off back in the day. Huh? What you mean? I just said a whole wife too, bro. Not girlfriend, not.
I was about to swipe through the comments like, I don't remember. I swiped through the pages like, I don't remember this page.
Look, I got the origin novel right now. I was about to be like, man, let me look back at my own novel real quick and see what's up. I missed that.
Yeah, your choice of words, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that was good.
Got the boy off.
And what you call it though? Did you get somebody off a gun charge or something like that?
I don't think you should have said it. That was
the wording though.
And you so excited to say he got off back in the day.
I'm telling you, that I didn't hear that any other way just now. It took me a few seconds.
I thought it was just me. I was like, that being immature.
I'm quite sure other people watching are like, huh?
Yeah, I was like, I gotta listen back to this because did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Danny, since you're so quiet, let some of the listeners know about Ace Blade who are unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Ace Blade.
Man, y'all know the purple ninja dude, man. Ace Blade, he just a vigilante trying to help out in the city, man. He ain't got no magical necklace like Lumber Jax. He ain't got no superpowered crown like King Supreme. He just got these hands. He out here, smashing people who doing wrong, not smashing.
Daredevil. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, he's street level. He out here just punching folks in the face if they don't act right. And he's trying to help people get their act together. That's all it is.
He's just a black man that worked out a lot.
And his only special move is the double jump.
The double jump. That's his only superpower.
Yeah, he can double jump.
Hey,
Come in handy though.
Man.
Comes in handy.
Double jumping does come in handy, like Ratchet and Clank. There's plenty of games that make that.
Absolutely.
KT, anything you want to interject?
Yeah, are you guys gonna make an MCU version of this? Like bring all the characters together in one comic later on? Is that your plan?
Absolutely.
I feel you. I like that.
Absolutely. For everybody that hasn't listened to the podcast, you can download the podcast, Super Shorts Podcast, spot anywhere you listen to podcasts. I think it's out literally everywhere now.
And everything in the podcast is canon too. So everything that happens in the podcast is in universe. So every time Ace Blade punches Lumber Jax in the throat in the podcast, it happened.
God, this Lumberjack hate, man.
And then every time
slapping the man's wife's cheeks. What's going on?
And every time Lumberjacks try to run Ace Blade over with the truck, that happened too, man. It's in universe. So
Danny secretly hates you, Morgan. I hope you know that.
I know. It's getting concerning. I don't know what that was about at all. I don't remember. Look, there's definitely smoke between Ace Blade and Lumber Jax. That's not a secret in the universe, especially if you read the origin novel for Lumber Jax. There's definitely smoke between them. I will say this podcast season that we're putting out this year, number one, is probably the best thing that we've written. Very excited about it. This is our third project writing together completely?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we did a short film.
We did Annihilation Day.
Yeah, no, it's the third one, I think. Then
third one, yeah.
Yeah, so I promise you, this season of the podcast, there's going to be excitement, especially concerning Ace Blade and Lumber Jax. There's definitely a crossover factor, and we definitely look forward to turning that into a graphic novel, probably.
Real quick, I want you to let people know, because they're hearing all this information, they're excited. Where could they buy the book? How could they, get a copy of it? You told them where to listen to the podcast, but just people that are like, I want to hold this in my hands. Where do I get this right here? Well, it's not going to show up on this one. Where could I get this right here? So let them know.
The website is the best place to go. www.fourthwallpros.com. And if you follow either of us on any social media, just hit the links in our bios, and it'll take you right to it. The best way to do it.
Support Black comic book creators. Everybody listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Support Black comic book creators. All right.
And right now we're still finishing the shipping for the Kickstarter for Lumber Jax number 2. Once we finish that, then we'll have the physical available for.
And I'm going to be giving away a copy of
number
1 and 2.
Yep. So
nice.
we do have the digitals in shop right now for Lumber Jax number 1 and 2. We got four Ace Blades, no 5 Ace Blades. We got a graphic novel with all of, man, Danny's got all kinds of stuff in there. He's got QR codes in there. He's Ace Blade number 5. We just finished the Kickstarter for that. And that's the best thing Danny's ever written. I'll say that again. Like that it's awesome. I promise you, I'm not gassing. That joint's awesome.
Appreciate that.
You can get all of the Ace Blade stuff, all of our King Supreme. We got t-shirts, merch, all kinds of stuff in there. Like I said, as soon as we get done shipping, hopefully this weekend, we get done shipping, we'll get the physical copies, the Lumber Jax number 1 and number 2 in there. But we do have the digitals up now.
Well, I know I don't have much time with you guys. I wanted to switch gears with you guys real quick. We've all been watching What If, and the show as a whole. I want to know what your thoughts are on the show as a whole, because it's coming to a wrap soon. So just want to know your thoughts on it.
I like it. I like it, man. I probably like the first half of the season more. I like the Doctor Strange episode a lot.
That's my favorite.
I like the episode with the Ant-Man, with Pym.
Zombies.
I really like that episode. Yeah, I love that episode. That was fire. Mm-hmm. And I like the Killmonger episode a lot, of course. And the other ones, they were cool concepts, but I'm excited to see if they bring all of them back together at the end, because with this Ultron thing, I'm thinking that they're gonna have to bring all the squads out. Like, I mean, Strange Supreme could take him himself, but we don't know if he dead or not. We don't know what's up with that dude. So, I think it's gonna be dope. I like the concept, and I hope that they continue doing stuff like this.
Yeah, I personally like the attention to detail, but a couple of the episodes I was just kind of like, nah, it just got a little too grim for me at times. I enjoyed the Bro Thor episode because it was like a breath of fresh air compared to all these, like, okay, this episode Tony dies. Okay, this episode Tony's a zombie. Okay, this episode Tony dies again. This episode Tim kills everybody. I'm just like, damn, man, like, can we catch a break? And even in the Thor episode, they gave you that ear to breathe, and the out comes Ultron. He's like, nah, we ain't partying no more. The party ends now.
Shut it down.
I agree with that. This might be a first. Me and Danny, I think the 3 episodes Danny highlighted are probably my favorites too. I love the Killmonger episode. The Doctor Strange episode, I definitely like that. And the zombies episode, I was just thinking about how horrifying, how absolutely horrifying it would be to have superhero zombies. What in the world, bruh? When the first scene started and they started opening portals just to snatch you to try to eat you, I said, "Oh my God!" I would die so fast. And then every time about Scarlet Witch being a zombie, I said, "Oh God,
it's over.
It's over.
Everybody, nobody's safe. The Scarlet Witch is a zombie, bruh. She can literally just create her own reality to just continue to eat you all she wants. Like,
no universe is safe from that Scarlet Witch.
Exactly.
You got a whole Nexus being that's a zombie. That's terrible.
Well, one thing I wanted to touch on, that Killmonger episode, like, I don't know, I wanted more. I felt like they just gave us more of the same. Like, it was the same Killmonger with the same characteristics. I felt it would have been better if they showed Killmonger as somebody that grew up in Wakanda. Like, Killmonger, if his dad wasn't murdered and he was brought back into Wakanda, and then seeing him grow up with T'Challa, that would have been a more interesting dynamic than... we just got the same hateful Killmonger.
He still would have been a little jerk. I think it's just in his character to just be a jerk.
They could have touched on that if he grew up with T'Challa, and he could have been envious because Loki would have been like the first in line.
Loki grew up with his people, and he still want to dominate the galaxy.
Loki was a cool dude in the Thor one. Loki was
cool, but he was still Loki.
Chill.
He was literally cool.
He was unintended. He was a chill guy.
I think the Killmonger episode, the thing that I enjoyed most about it is the fact that they showed, I think in Black Panther, the movie, I don't know that we got to see how intelligent he was, like how manipulative he was as far as his scheming. And I think in this What If episode, they did a really good job with showing just how, they showed Killmonger as the soldier and like the threat in that way, and the fact that he didn't care about anybody, like when he shot old girl. But I think in this episode they did a really good job of just showing how conniving he can be. You know what I'm saying? To like gaining your trust strictly to F you up later. You know what I'm saying? Like and doing it in ways where you don't know whether he's there was something else that they did this season where I didn't know. Oh, the Thanos episode. The episode with Thanos was good. One of the reasons I enjoyed that episode so much, the Black Panther episode, one of the reasons I enjoyed that episode so much, because I didn't know whether you could actually trust Thanos or not. And I just like when narratives do that as a whole, where you have a character that you don't know whether you can trust their intentions or not. And I think for Killmonger, they did a good job with it.
Yeah, my feelings on this show so far is like I have a Mandalorian season 1 vibe from this season, but I know it's Disney and I know it's Marvel and I know it's billions of dollars, so I know season 2 is gonna come together in a way where they bring the heart out more. But this so far has been more doing things that's kind of disappointed me, but I've enjoyed it. But I'm not hating it, but I'm not like, it's not knocking it out the park for me. But it's doing cool things in a way where it's showing parts of the world that are in all the universes. You know what I mean? Like in Doctor Strange's episode, when he goes to that guy to find the dark arts and all that stuff, that is something that is in the actual MCU universe. You know what I mean? So it'll be pretty dope when we see in the movies, they go to that spot and we're like, oh, that's from the cartoon, you know? So they, in each episode, I noticed they put little trinkets of things like that throughout the episode, and they define the characters in cool ways. Like if they were in this situation, how would they react? And it was just a little disappointing to see that Killmonger would still be the same asshole. Even though he gets the whole world, he got everything. He got Wakanda under his one arm. He got America under one arm, and he's still like, you know what, I'm killing everything. It's like, come on, man. What do you want?
Burn it all down.
So I'm excited to see this next episode is coming out at the same time this podcast comes out, when Ultron comes out. And I think this is where they're going to bring together all the characters that we saw, all the main characters. And Ultron is going to be a big threat, so that the Watcher's going to have to pull them all out and be like, yo, we need you. Because this guy's going to mess everything up.
Is this the last one tomorrow, or is it one
second
more?
last?
I think there's one more after that, is there?
Second last one. So we're going to get the big dilemma and then the finale after.
Fresh.
So I think that's where it's going. But I'm enjoying it, but I'm not loving it. You know, like I was hoping it was going to be like just knock out the park, enjoyment.
Nah, I knew it was going to be. It's cool. I knew it was going to be like something different, but I think I want to say I still like WandaVision the most out of all of these out of all these shows. Looking back at all of them, right? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Captain America and Bucky didn't get the budget, and I guess the whole COVID messed that story up.
It was still good though. Like it was still good.
Yeah, it was still good.
They had to leave a lot of stuff out, but it was still solid.
Yeah,
it was still good. But WandaVision was just I don't remember if I had any inkling that it was Agnes, but that moment is one of the Marvel's best. Like that moment, that reveal was awesome. Like on every level, great. It was great.
They gave a whole theme song.
Yeah, I honestly think they put that whole Mephisto thing in the internet to throw everybody off. Yeah, because that too. Yeah, because like I was watching and he couldn't no more. As the
I don't remember. I knew something was off with Agnes, but I don't know that I was like, yeah, it's probably Agnes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I went as far as say, yeah, it's probably Agnes. I just knew something was off with Agnes.
Yeah.
But that reveal was like, and her acting in that part, like for the reveal, was just
knocked it out the park. Yeah, definitely. It was definitely the best one. Loki was a little disappointing. It wasn't like crap. It wasn't amazing, but it was like that was second best to me. But it wasn't like, oh my god, this is the best TV. But it was serviceable, and I don't know. I just expected more from it. But
real quick,
definitely Scarlet Witch was the best one.
I know we're running out of time. I wanted to just pick your brain real quick. So some of the early impressions for Venom are out. Like I predicted, they're saying it's a rushed mess, but they're saying that the after credit scene is. So what are you guys predicting for the last, the after credit scene? I'm predicting that Sony's gonna go balls to the wall and bring Tom Holland in. That's my prediction. I think that they're gonna go there because they know the movie's a little shaky. They're like, look, I think we need them to leave with a smile because what we gave them is some bullshit. It's like somebody giving you a shitty meal And as you're walking out, they're like, "Go ahead and take this free ice cream with you. It's on us. It's on the house. Take this ice cream. It's on the house."
Go ahead.
So what do you guys think the after credit scene is going to be? I think Spider-Man's coming. That's my personal.
I think it'll be Spider-Man, but I think it'll be the second Spider-Man. I don't think it'll be Toby. I think it'll be even more impactful if it's what's his name? Andrew Garfield. Like if it's Andrew Garfield, then that means the possibility of the multiverse crossover is still a thing, and we'll see. We'll have to see in Spider-Man in December. But I can't think of to me, I'm already disappointed in the movie. I ain't even seen it yet. So
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
The trailer with him at that rave.
I feel like they made the movie for the post-credit scene. Like that's the only reason to put the movie out is to get to whatever's next.
And because the last one did so well in the theaters, for some stupid reason, it sold so well. So they're like, "Yo, we got this much invested. We could put it in and make a next one." So
I honestly, me and Akil were talking about this. Like, I don't know that I have any expectations outside of disappointment. So, but at the same time, I'm not vested in it that high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think if Tom Holland shows up, that will be a definite redeeming thing, because at that point we know it's like, okay, this is MCU. We could possibly see this in the Multiverse of Madness. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. That would be the most surprising and awesome thing that they could possibly do.
It's about to be Jared Leto.
What the
Man,
Jared Leto's gonna come out like, "Hey guys, you sucking some blood or what?" Everyone's gonna,
that would be terrible. That would be terrible, man. Like,
Put the hair behind the
I
ears.
really seriously have no expectations. I have no.
Jared
idea.
Leto's about to pop up.
I have no idea what this meant, man. Not at
My
all.
wild theory is the new black suit that Spider-Man has with the gold on it. My theory is it's enchanted and it allows him to move through the different multiverses. So maybe he might pop up with. That's just a wild theory I'm throwing out.
It's about to be the same person that Kanye hired to wear the Kanye costume in a bootleg Superman costume, like Superman and Shazam. Remember when Superman was holding the food in the cafeteria?
Oh yeah, they didn't show
It's gonna
it.
be a Spider-Man like that. That's just gonna be like this, like, oh, what? Yeah, there we go.
Spider
I
web
would be so mad.
hit the wall.
That's what I'm saying, man. We were talking about going. I don't
Some
even know
bootleg
if
shit.
I don't know if I can do it, bro. I don't know if I could bring myself to spend $20 to go, because I just have no. I don't know, man.
I love this character. Like, I've loved him since the comics. So, but this goes against every fabric in my being to support things that are garbage, knowing it's garbage and paying to see it in theaters. Like, we shouldn't be supporting this. You know, I said this from part one. Just let this die. Let it.
I
let it
literally
flop.
was talking to my guy bro about this, because I was saying, like, with Madden, I said they do the same thing with Madden that DC does with Batman. Like, they have no competition. You're gonna buy it anyway. We don't care whether it's good or not. You're gonna spend your money on it, or the Knicks. Like, you can be a Knicks fan all you want, but they're gonna be the Knicks at the end of the day. So
They're just hoeing out the product, man. They're just
Yeah.
hoeing them out.
yeah,
Like, put that slimy Venom out there. We don't even know who he is. What is this? Just throw him out there.
don't make a difference. We're gonna get.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
here's
got
what
me
Batman
hook, line,
we
and
got.
sinker. Yeah.
Anyway,
my t-shirt
Venom
ready and
goes to
everything.
The club though, I'm just like, why? Who thought it would be a good idea for Venom to go to the club?
They thought that the colors would look good together, I guess. But anyway, we got to get out of here. We appreciate y'all.
Of course.
Let us know when you want us to come back. I know y'all talking about taking a break, but let us know when you want us to come back. We'll definitely
You
will.
know breaks.
Ain't no
No
break.
breaks.
Everybody in the comment section, just comment the word lumberjack. I'm gonna pick somebody and I will send these 2 comics out.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
Hey man, we
Alright.
appreciate y'all.
Everybody be safe.
Yes.
Make sure you Danny, Morgan, want to let them know where they can reach you guys one last
Yes.
time so you jump off here.
Yeah, you can hit me on Morgan Iverson and Facebook. Not right now because I'm blocked, but Instagram you can hit me at Lumber Jax with the 3 instead of the E, and or you can just go to fourthwallpros.com and find all of our information on all our social media sites there.
And me,
All
you
right.
can find me at the Ace Blade on all social media. Let's go.
All right, and guys, you already know where to hit us up if you're in the Bacchanal Podcast fan page.
Yes.
Thank you. If not,
Awesome.
join the Bacchanal Podcast fan page. Again, you can always send us emails to the bacchanalsquad@gmail.com. I'm on TikTok as the_Bacchanal, being an ass and making great sketches. So jump on there, show some support. And of course,
Instagram.
we're on Instagram as the_Bacchanal. That's BACCHANAL.
That's right,
That's
everybody.
it. All right, everybody be safe.
All right, man.